Hey guys, this is Josh. I'm gonna do my Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice review. Dude, man, I've been waiting 3 long years for this freaking movie to happen, and it's finally here. Finally watched it, dude. It was funny because before the movie was happening, you have all these trailers. I'm like, 5 more minutes, man, 5 more minutes. And freaking what happens, like, the trailers come on. And the trailers I've already seen, like, dude, like, this trailers I've already seen. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, come on. I've seen these trailers, seen the X-Men trailer, seen all the trailers they put out. I'm like, I already seen this. I don't care. I just want to watch it. And it finally came on. I was like, about freaking time. And it's funny, before the movie, I was actually talking to some of the guys there. Some people were a lot of DC fans out there, and I talked to him. I just talked about, you guys excited? He's like, you know anything about the comics? And some of them do. And this guy was a Batman fan. I was like, I'm a Superman fan. He's like, but I was wearing a Batman shirt. But so let me just get into the review. I'm gonna do a non-spoiler review, and then I'm gonna talk about spoilers, and I'll let you know when I'm gonna talk about a spoiler. This movie is a good movie, really good movie. I wouldn't say great. I would say really good, and some people might say good. They really establish and connect Man of Steel with this movie, and they really show you why Batman is going after Superman. And in the beginning of the movie, and you've seen it in the trailers, they give you that 9/11 feel of what Superman has done, and he didn't even know, like, when you watch the movie, he doesn't even like acknowledge it. Like, he doesn't even know, like, innocent people died, type of thing. Like, he didn't know how massive. He ignored it, and it hurts him. He finds this out, and it hurts him because he loves humanity. He doesn't want to see people die. And this is when Superman's a rookie. He in Man of Steel, he's a new boy. He doesn't know how to use his powers that well. He uses it fine, but he doesn't like the responsibility that he has. He doesn't. A bunch of people, because of that, the effects of that, people die, and you see that him like affects him in this movie. The fight scenes are amazing, of course, because Zack Snyder is directing this movie. I think everyone assumed that, like, he's like the Michael Bay now of movies. And I guess when I was watching the video, he said that Michael Bay and him were in the same school, like, for filmmaking. You will not be disappointed. A lot of people are disappointed by the story. If you don't care about the story, right, I would, you will be invested in the fighting. You will be invested in the fighting. You will love Ben Affleck as Batman. You will like him. You might not love him, but you will like him. If you're into that no killing thing for Batman, you're not going to be pleased, because he does do some things really brutal than Christian Bale has never done, and they were really bold in this movie for what they've done. And a lot of references from the comics, from The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2, and a bunch of other things I'll tell you in the spoilers that happen, but that's pretty much it. Lex Luthor, a lot of people will not like him as Lex Luthor. I enjoyed him. He's that type of goofy type of freaking villain like you see in the trailer, but behind the curtain, he's a freaking maniac. He's freaking crazy. He's a psychopath. Like, this dude's crazy. Like, he's smart. Like, he's intelligent. Not as smart like as Batman, but like he can freaking mess with your head and make you do things. Like, that type of freaking intelligent. Great. He has some great lines. In this villain role, you see how smart he is. How like he does some things in this movie. They're like, damn, dude, he went that far to do that, just because of Superman. But I can understand why some people will not like Lex Luthor in this film. Henry Cavill, Superman, he has improved. I love him as Superman. I think he is the embodiment of who Superman is. I think he hasn't reached the full potential of Superman yet. Like, they're still developing this character, which I wish they had fully Superman like embodiment, like from the TV shows and the comics. But he's not Superman completely yet. He's still learning. He's still learning. My dog is being weird. But freaking Batman's amazing. Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne is amazing. Does a great job, in my opinion. Best Batman up to date. A lot of people are like, what? No way. Christian Bale nailed it. No way, bro. No way. But I understand. And yeah, Christian Bale did an amazing job. A lot of bad things about him was just you couldn't hear what he was saying sometimes. Like some things like that. Like you couldn't hear sometimes what he was saying. There's a lot of things Ben Affleck does. A lot of people like the brutal Batman, and Christian Bale is not the brutal Batman no more. It's actually Ben Affleck, and you can actually hear Ben Affleck talk in the Batman voice. He doesn't growl his voice. He talks regularly in the tone voice. He's more brutal. He does break some bones. He does actually snap someone's arm near the end of the movie. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I think you kind of assume that, right? From the trailer. But, dude, Ben Affleck did a great job. Much brutal. He's branding people on his freaking chest right here. Wonder Woman, I liked her. I was rooting for her. I was like, what the freak Wonder Woman gonna show up, dude? And I think I feel like it should I think the action scenes maybe, or just the character in general could have been much better. Now it's not the actor's fault. I think it might just be the way they did it. Maybe I'm not sure. She did certain stuff in the movie, but I think I was rooting for Superman more. Maybe that's the fanboy in me. But freaking Batman wasn't able to do nothing. He didn't do anything. Like he couldn't do anything, man. Against Doomsday, but. He was playing defense. He was playing the smart. He was being smart. He was playing defense, and he was the distraction, which was really smart. That's the only thing he can really do, honestly. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna go into spoilers. I'll give you a couple minutes, and it's funny because people we're talking about spoilers, and right a couple seconds after they say that, they talk about spoilers. So I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. Pause it, watch the movie, or come back. If you want to be spoiled, fine. I'll spoil you right now. So here we go. In the beginning of the movie, great scenes. I love the origin death of the Wayne family. They really done that well. It's similar, a little bit different than the Dark Knight one. You can see a little hints from what it takes from that. Maybe it takes from it, maybe not, or it's just from the comics. That you actually see the Wayne family dies. They do it like in slow motion. They do it in slow motion, and you can see the father pissed. Like the guy pulls up the gun, and he has his kid on his side, and he gets pissed, and he tries to strike him, and the mother. Something happens with the mother. I can't remember, but something happens to the mother. Of course, she dies, but she does something. But this movie does a really good job of showing the core of Batman. There's always been movies that say, "Oh, he does this, he does that." But this movie shows the core of Batman and how when he came to be, and kind of shows a little bit of darkness, the dark of Batman, the death of his family. He's not over his family's death, and it does a great job. And there's a lot of great scenes with Batman. I think they have a little more Batman than Superman in this one, just because we already had a Superman movie, so I understand that. With Superman, there was a hearing. If you see in the trailer, there was a hearing about, he has to answer to the government. And Superman's like, he's there, he doesn't speak at all. And Lex Luthor was making one of the Senates make a hearing. Telling you should make a hearing. Lex says we should make a biological weapon. They find kryptonite, and a couple of things. I'm not gonna talk about every little spoiler. I'm gonna talk about the big things. And then freaking the dude, man, freaking Lex Luthor. He had his associate in there. He had a bunch of people in there. Freaking murdered them. He freaking blew up the Capitol, dude. I don't know how he did it, but he blew up the Capitol. And the Senate looked at it, and she was like shaking. She's like, "Oh my gosh." She freaking blew up the freaking Capitol. And I didn't expect that to happen at all. This dude's freaking crazy. He freaking hates Superman. The reason why I hate Superman, a lot of people are online saying, I don't know. He didn't really connect why he hates Superman. You know, you must realize Lex Luthor. He feels power. He wants to be the most powerful being, and a guy like Superman, freaking, threatens that. So that's why most likely the time he hates Superman, because they shouldn't be an all being with this power. You know what I mean? And he shouldn't be, and he's an alien, and he feels like he wants that power, and he wants to be the king of, not king of the earth, but the one that has power over everybody. And he's crazy though. This dude's freaking crazy. But I'm just gonna talk about the Batman fights and Batman v Superman fight. So who wins the fight? It's kind of obvious, and I said it plenty of times. Who wins this fight? And it is Batman. Batman wins. Like, come on, Batman wins. I think everyone knew Batman was gonna win. He gets his butt handed to him a couple times, but Batman wins. He freaking makes Superman like a boy toy, man. Like when he has that kryptonite, and he just freaking tosses him everywhere. He beats the crap out of him a lot. And Superman, one of my favorite parts, what they did is that the kryptonite weared off, and Batman keeps punching him in the face, and Superman just stands there, and then you can see Batman. Oh crap! Like he backs up, like I'm good, bro. I didn't mean to. He freaking backs up, and Superman just freaking like flies into him and freaking knocks him out. And then later, there's one great scene in the freaking in the movie when Batman's about to kill Superman, and there's a part in it that he's like, Martha, and Martha is Batman's mother, right? And it's also Superman's mother, and Batman's like, why do you say that name? And he was getting pissed. He kept saying it. Why do you say that name? Because his family, when it comes to his family, he gets so emotional, because before the father died, he said Martha. You can see in the movie. And I was watching them like, damn, Ben Affleck, dude. He's like, why do you say that name? And you find out Lois Lane came back, told him that's his mother. Lex Luthor has his mother. So how this all planned out, Lex Luthor captured Lois Lane, pushed her off the edge, Superman saves her, brings it, the helicopters, when they have their landing zone, it was right up there. And then Lex Luthor messes with him. He's like, you're gonna go kill Batman. You're gonna fight night. You're gonna kill him. And he's like, why? Why should I do that for you? And he realized, dude, he freaking he's like, I have the woman that you love. He's like, he turns around, he's like, Lois Lane's on the ground. He's like, oh, not that love. Every boy's love. Your mother. And then freaking he flips, like you get the laser eyes, he gets pissed. Like this man, he was getting it shocked me. Like he was pissed. He's like, what are you doing? Like somebody was like, what are you doing? I'll kill you. And then one time he said, I'll break you. No, he said something about, I'll take you down without breaking you. And then Lex Luthor just says that if you don't do what I do, I'll kill your mother. And that's what the whole Superman thing was about. And Superman tried to talk to Batman. Batman didn't want to listen, because Batman hates Superman just because what he has done. But let me just talk about the final thing about the fight scene, the Doomsday freaking fight scene, man. Oh my gosh, dude, so much in this movie. Doomsday, bro. Doomsday. What can you say? Like in the trailer, you think this dude, he's a good size. This dude's freaking huge, dude. I don't know what to compare it to. Really, I don't. Maybe Jurassic. Maybe T-Rex, maybe? I don't know. You look at Superman, he's a big dude. Superman's a big dude. When you look at Doomsday, dude, Superman looks so freaking small up here. Like, he looks small. Like, I didn't know Doomsday. I thought Doomsday was going to be like a level of like an animated series. Like, something a little bit. This dude's way bigger than Superman. Like, even though he flies, but he's way bigger than Superman. And when I watch the villain, and I'm like, and he's manhandling Superman, I'm like, dude, what the freak? I was like, this dude's a threat, man. This Doomsday, man, this dude's a threat. Like, he's freaking huge. And I know he's not dead at the end of the movie. I know not Superman. I know Doomsday's not dead. He's gonna come back. I have a feeling that the kryptonite might actually affect him somehow, like make him stronger or make him like repeat and keep coming back. Man, I just think that, you know, Doomsday was such a great threat. He beat the crap out of Superman a couple times. Superman got a couple good punches in. Wonder Woman and him teamed up a little bit, which was pretty cool. Batman, you know, there's a great scene to him escaping, and you know, Superman. This is a big spoiler. If you don't want to know the ending, I would, you know, just pause this video. Man, dude, it had me crying a couple times in this movie. Superman freaking was the ultimate sacrifice. You know, they did everything. Like, the government could use a nuke and it didn't work. It made Doomsday stronger. And nothing worked. And all their hope was in these three right here. That's all they could have done. Like, they nuked it, and then was it the general from Man of Steel was like, "You got nothing. This nuke makes them stronger. There's no way of killing it." And then they had to hope on all these three guys helping out. And yes, there's a Flash cameo. Yes, there's an Aquaman cameo. Yes, there's a Cyborg cameo, but really briefly. Flash had a little bit more screen time than all these guys, but they had screen time. The fight was amazing. You do see Wonder Woman's lasso. You do see her fight. She just freaking cut off Doomsday's arm off, which is freaking awesome. But he didn't grow it back, but he grows a sword, like type of, you know, he grows a sword back. And the thing is that what happens is freaking he stabs Superman in the heart and Superman dies. Yeah, Superman dies. They brought the death of Superman in this, referencing to the comic. A lot of people are upset about it. I think they could have done it a little bit better. For the comic book fans, I think we knew what was going to happen. You know what I mean? We knew that he's going to come back to life and he's not dead. I think they should have kept him dead until Justice League comes out. I know a lot of people thought he was completely dead, but comic book fans know he's not dead. Like, you pretty much know if you look at it. I don't know how they're going to bring him back. I don't know how he's going to come back, but I don't know if he's going to come back right away in the Justice League or he'll eventually come back. You know what I mean? I think they're going to we have to do this for Superman in Justice League Part 1, and then later Superman will finally heal up 100% and come back. Man, this was a good movie. The fight scenes, I don't know what else to talk about. I don't want to spoil way too much, but the fight scenes was amazing, man. Great. Batman did a great job. And dude, I just want to say the birth of Doomsday was pretty epic. And then Lex Luthor was like, it's like he's saying a quote from a trailer. If man can't do it, the devil will. Something like that. And then he releases Doomsday. And he was like, he actually says the name. He's like, this is your Doomsday. And then Clark is like, well, Superman's like, what's freaking going on? What the freak is that? And then it's a freaking big, huge thing coming out, hatching. And he's freaking ugly. Dude, he's ugly. He does get his spikes eventually, but dude, he's freaking huge, dude. And I can't believe what they did. It was freaking awesome. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's my review. If I ranked it before I left the theater, it was 8.5. But I think I would rate it 8.7. And if I was doing something over 5, I would say 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this movie. Going to see it again. I have to see it in IMAX because it was mostly shot in IMAX, so I have to see it before they stop selling IMAX tickets. But that's it, guys. Enjoy it. Freaking Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is already made 27 point something million. and pre-sales, as in like advanced tickets, is it has surpassed Fast and the Furious 7 and I think it was Easter weekend. But that's pretty much it, guys. Happy Good Friday, and that's it. Have a good one, and go freaking see this movie. I'm telling you, go see this movie. Alright, son? Support these two characters and what they support. Alright? Peace out. Have a good one, guys.